Cool, we got the egg. I want to check out the dungeon. I really do. And it seems like it's going to let us actually tackle it. Oh, we have to go under the big old hill here. It reminds me a lot of the thing in the desert of Ocarina of Time where it's like there's a huge thing and you have to go in the bottom of it to actually get to anything. These boys are going to attack me. No thanks. All right, what's up? Well, the mantle of adventure does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did. But while questing alone certainly brings its own rewards, you haven't truly adventured until you've delved into some darkened dungeons, stalwart comrades at your side. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm, and these are best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies. And such advice holds true for many a formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different to how one fights alone. Thus, we did construct the Hall of the Novice, where we endeavor to prepare you for those differences. The hall can be found just north of Aleport in western Lanoska. Lanosia? Within its walls, we offer burgeoning heroes a bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we finally got access to the Hall of the Novice. So here's the thing. These are going to teach us how to properly play the DPS role. And these aren't with a team or anything, it's just us. And I'll go over the first one just so you kind of get it. But here's the thing. I don't want to show all of these off. I do love the music though. So it's going to give us a really, really slow briefing of how we're going to be tackling this quest, basically. Learning avoidance. It's going to be teaching us how to avoid like those area of effect attacks that I've been avoiding this entire game. It feels the need to teach us that again. And I should mention, these are the missions that are actually going to give us a really good set of armor that I do want, because it's going to be very powerful. And I'm fairly certain you do actually have to be level 15 to do this. So I'm going to talk to him, we're going to take it on, and we're going to avoid some gosh darned attacks. I believe if you take any damage in this, it's going to fail you. Training exercise is now underway. Watch your opponent carefully. When you see an attack coming, move out of the strike zone. The strike zone, that's what they call it? Yeah, so basically just run around. And this is what a lot of these are going to be. It's going to be slowly teaching us the mechanics of fighting with a group. Like, make sure you don't fight whenever... Oh, make sure you don't fight something alone. Fight it when your tank already has aggro. Protect your healer. Like, really basic concepts like that. And I kind of just want to really quickly show these missions off because they're really not important to watch. I'll give you an idea of how each one goes. How about that? We'll watch this one, and then the ranged opponent's gonna like shoot probably a Fyra. Yeah, well that's a Fire 2 is what they call it in this game. I really wish it was called Fyra. Like, why would they just not call it Fyra and Fyraga? But nope, it's just Fire 2. Oh, both at once. Now we're getting high intensity. Oh yeah, this is a draw-in attack. Gonna give ourselves sprint so we can get away before he does his thing. There's Fyra. He's gonna shoot a beam at us. Like, it's so easy. Like, all we have to do is wait for something to show up on us and move. And it's also worth a ton of experience as well, I'm fairly certain. But mostly we'll be doing it for the armor that it provides us. And I don't think it's actually gonna let us do a dungeon until we do all this. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we got the brand new gloves, which, as you can see, are so much better than anything we already have. So we're gonna equip them. And we're gonna be doing this, I believe, about 6 times to do all of the missions. It's also gonna take a while, so I'm gonna just chill, lay back, and let them explain themselves. Alright, so mission 2 is going to be to only attack an enemy that's already being attacked by your tank, thus avoiding as much damage as you can and staying alive as a DPS. Yeah, and the boys being like, yeah, I'll keep them occupied, you knock them down. This also gives us, of course, a chance to use our behind attacks, which increases our power, so, you know, all the good stuff. And we finally took them out. And the reward for this, I believe, is going to be like, probably the hat or something. If I were to take a gander, let's see what we got. Blah, 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 blah. The legs, the boots. I'm gonna like not equip any of this and equip it all at the same time at the end. All right, so the basics of this mission is fight the same enemies your partners are fighting. So he went for the staff-waving partner first, so we're going to fight the staff-waving partner first. Obviously, the mage is going to be the most fragile of all the enemies, so that's why you would attack him first, just to get that big old DPS out of the way. I mean, you'd also probably focus the healer as well. You will get a penalty if you don't attack what he's fighting. He is fighting the tank? I don't know. I think he's fighting the... Oh, he's actually fighting the pugilist. So we'll fight that. It's just really weird because they're standing in the exact same position. You know how it be. That big damage. Yeah, I really wish we had more, like, effect over time abilities, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's basically how this is going to go. Now he's going to fight this boy and wear him down. Alright, the challenge this time is that we're going to be occasionally targeted by the mage in the back. He's not a character that we have to defeat. Also, this guy's going to target us a few times, apparently, as well. Basically, if we take 5 hits, we die. But I mean, once again, this is all very basic, obvious stuff. Just don't get hit, you know? Avoid the attacks. Keep attacking. Don't get hurt. You're a DPS. You're squishy. All very basic stuff. Oh, here comes the magic. Yeah, just stay out of the way of that. Keep on fighting. I think I might have been too close. Nope, still missed it. Like, it's not hard. Okay, I should mention, like, later late game dungeons do get drastically harder moves to avoid. There are some moves that you're going to have to take because they focus on one of your partners, and basically you want to go in there and get it because the damage will be spread upon everyone who's in the attack. Like, it does get a lot more complicated. It's never gonna stay this simple. Alright, the mission for this duty is going to be protect our healer. There's going to be extra enemies that spawn in and try to target her, and we're going to have to protect her, of course. So keep an eye out for them. I think it's actually going to give us a text box when they start spawning in. Yeah, here he is. Or here she is. Make sure she doesn't deal damage to the healer. Draw the aggro. If it's just one tiny enemy, of course I can take it. I have defensive abilities, I have healing abilities, and of course, you know, the healer can heal us. It's not too big of a deal. So boom, there you go. Pay attention to the big target now. And it's going to repeat that a couple of times until we finish. Alright, so goal of, well, if you are losing track, this is mission number 6, is interacting with the battlefield. There's going to be minions pouring through that gate, and we're going to have to shut the gate to stop the flow. So here they come. I'm gonna go ahead and unget that. Like, yeah, the enemy, we need to take care of it, but first close the gate. Then we can get rid of the, oh my god. We can get rid of the automaton. I don't know if that's how you would pronounce it, but get the aggro. I don't think the Conjurer is going to have the mind to cure herself, so gotta make sure she doesn't die. Very important. Is he dead? Yeah, okay. So now we can just focus on the big guy. I'm not sure if anyone else comes in. But yeah, once again, simple stuff. So this next fight's actually going to be the final one that we have for this little tutorial here. And before we do so, I'd like to equip all the items we've gotten at the same time. Oh, it looks so much nicer. And I'm sure our stats just absolutely skyrocketed. I want to go ahead and save this to our Lancer set, just in case we ever swap. So blah blah blah, final exercise. So this one's a little bit different. Oh, I accidentally said wait. This one's a little bit different in that I kind of want to show the entirety of it because it's a bit more complicated than the previous ones. It's not like in a little constrained area fighting another human. This is kind of going to simulate a short dungeon in a sense. We're not going to have actual partners once again. It's just going to be NPCs. But, you know, it's a little more interesting than the others. It's also a little bit long. Oh yeah, that's the bad guys over there, if you were wondering. Actually, we're in Limsa Laminza right now. Well, the area right outside Limsa Laminza. You see what I mean when I say it looks drab? It's interesting. So, you'd think the beach area would be the most nice, but nope, no such thing. So yeah, put all of our lessons to the test. I believe we have to fight 4 groups of enemies here, all with our partners, keeping our healer alive, because the healer, once again, doesn't like healing yourself. You can start this whenever we're ready, dude. The culmination of your training, all the skills you've acquired will be put to... Is he waiting for us to run forward? Because, like, he's already said this very many times. Also, Master of Arms is not a race you can have in that, or not a class you can have in this. It's just for presentation. Yep, let's commence. So, this is going to actually be a little difficult, and it can be frustrating if you die at the very end, because I'd say the hardest part is like forgetting about your healer's health and then she dies. So that's definitely the part that you want to be careful of. So, start with the basics. We fight a tamed dodo to get behind and use my back attacks on them. I hope I get like a side attack too, like real soon. That'd be really nice to have. Yo, our gladiator's taking a lot of damage. Could we get some heals on that or nah? Watch out for the jackal. What, where? Okay, this is my job. Get over here. Yeah. Go ahead and draw the aggro. I don't think our gladiator would actually draw the aggro if we were to let him run past, so got to take this one on ourselves. I think it would go straight to the healer. Oh, the healer just healed us. Yay, great. Some actual progress. This tank is not doing any damage. I think they're just set to use auto attacks. Another jackal. Okay. Get him. Don't ask me why I'm using heavy thrusts on the front. It's just because I gotta. I don't want to get too far away from the team. I think I'm already out of healing range. No, it looks like they can still heal me because they're doing it. Good stuff. You done yet? Oh, goodness. There you go. Finally take down the tamed dodo. I'm assuming this means it was trained to, like, train your partners in, like, how to do this. I'm assuming everything here is probably tamed. Now face multiple foes. Alright, so he's probably going to pull the aggro of all of them at once. Yep. So we need to focus on the one that he's fighting first. Who also they're going to be sending their attacks at us, so they can be hard to avoid sometimes. Just make sure you're fighting, once again, the same one that he's fighting, just to do maximum damage. Love being able to move freely while attacking. Alright, which one's first now? Okay, the one on the right. Let's get him. Yeah, this part's not too hard. The next part is the hardest. And I'll explain why. I wouldn't call it hard, it was just I was kind of misled into losing. And I'll explain how exactly that happened. Once we get to it, it'll make a bit more sense, I think. And I won't look like a complete nub for doing it. Remember, I did these on my first time through before I did any of the guild highs, so I had no concept of this at all. So these were like my first experiences in actual dungeons and whatnot. This is the last challenge. It's just one big boss, the tamed Gubu, which is very nice. And he will shoot shots at you every once in a while. So why is this a problem? Well, as a mage, I was actually standing really far back, pretty much right next to our white mage. And while I would dodge the attacks, the white mage wouldn't. You see, he's shooting a shot right at us. And he'll do that no matter where you're standing. So I was standing right next to the white mage, and I was letting her get hit by those attacks, and she died, and we lost. It really sucked. So yeah, just a heads up, don't do that. Go ahead and get our heavy thrust back on before it wears off. Yeah, you do that. I think I could just hit you from behind and be safe. I'm not sure how much damage that does. Probably like a good 120 or so. 3-hit kill easy. For sure. I want to see how much this does. That still didn't hit me. Alright, good to know. It can probably poison you too, if I were to guess. Yeah, you can see these, this is what you would call a boss. And these boss fights take a long time. Oh, he gets slowed. Of course, all the enemies here resist everything, so even if you did want to get them with something, wouldn't work. And that ought to do it. Yeah. Cool. And I believe that's going to level us up again, maybe? If anything, it'll be really close to leveling us up, which is exciting. Level 16 before even going to the guild. Oh yeah, we get the blue ring. Or the brand new ring. Increases experience earned by 30%. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's another reason you really want to do this. It increases the experience you gain by a lot before you hit like level 30, which is like the point where things pretty much start branching out a lot. And you won't need that extra experience to like carry you around. So do you do anything else for me? Action learned leg sweep? Oh, must have gotten it for being level 16. Mastered the lessons of the Howl. Henceforth, you are novice no longer. Believe me, my friend, there's no greater thrill than striving alongside like-minded companions to overcome the deadliest of challenges. Don't I know it? So that's it. I guess we can't really do the thing right. Oh, goodness me. Get out of here. I need to equip some abilities soon. Oh, they're all fighting me. Oh, there's a Dynamite right here. I'm never gonna get out of these fights. There's so many things that are just activated by sight down this way. And honestly, it's nothing but annoying. Dislike, okay, we're free. So, here's what we should do. I'm gonna go over to my mouse here. I'm going to character. Oh, whoops, that's not what I want. I guess I could just do this here. Go to character. And pretty much equip everything. Yeah, it looks like it's right, except for the ring, which we definitely want. Okay. We're going to want to go to actions and traits. We can't get Piercing Talon. That was a distance attack. Okay. So leg sweep. Stuns the target. Yeah, that's good. That's really good, actually. Go ahead and equip it. Oop. There. I believe you always have these roll actions no matter what, so I could turn into a healer and still be able to use Second Wind, Arm's Length, and Leg Sweep. Just a heads up. That's what roll mean. Like, that's why you have to, like, equip them, because you can't have all of them, but you can have any of them that you want. Up to, like, 10. Anyway, where did we need to go now? Back to Bent Branch Meadows. I'm just going to teleport. No need for me to walk all that way. It's just 50 gil. No biggie. Ooh, and you know what I just realized? We are a high enough level for Enemy Stronghold basic training. No, not clear section. We'll join up on that, and whenever it's ready, it's ready. We'll just continue our normal quests until that does happen. And of course, we still need to go back to the guild. So we can get the ranged lance attack. It'd be very nice. You have the egg, it's safe? Yep, we do. Here you go. Yes, it has the right coloring, the right weight. It's almost definitely Leia's egg. Good. I know not how to thank you. You had me worried for a bit, Sal. It's just good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. Well, yeah, you know we got it. What are we explaining? So I was correct in my assumption that an Ishgardian was involved, albeit one who did not, in fact, make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly have anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me, it couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely savior before, Keitha? Could be, aye. One of them saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in the part of the woods we now call the Standing Courses that day. Seems like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze, and I couldn't see a yalm in front of me for all the smoke. Well nigh given up hope I had. Then all of a sudden, a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me smoldering sleeve, and leads me straight to the bit of wood where the fire hadn't taken hold. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gift Mounts. Moogle's Gift Mounts, huh. Seemed like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible. It may well be that Moogle has stood vigil over us ever since that day. Huh, we better get back to work then. Wouldn't want to go letting our guardian angel down, would we? Sal, you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Luke-a-lot wants to give you a little something for your troubles. Good stuff. Yeah, give me something, please. Cannot well express to you the depth of my gratitude. Yep. Now here's the thing. Now all of the items that they're going to give us are going to be worse than what we have, so I'm just going to take the money pretty much every time. I guess I might as well take this quest while I'm here. Like, look at this. It's never going to be better. Obviously, that's better because it's for a tank, but yeah, nothing's going to be better. I guess the magic defense is on par. Yeah, we're going to be taking the money for a while. My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I am in need of your assistance on another matter. One of great import, I fear. Of late, I had noticed that XIV dirigibles have been appearing over the 12's Wood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me so much as where they choose to fly. The patch of sky directly above the Guardian Tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixal to profane it. Yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the 12's Wood. And it was that which set to me thinking. Ever since the appearance of the much-talked-about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I have committed the details of my sightings to parchment, and would ask that you deliver the document to Mother Mion. Okay, so it finally wants us to go back to town. Please make it all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. Cool. Well, in that case, we're going to return. See ya. Wow, I did want to wait until it actually sent us back to Gridania to actually take that guild quest, but I didn't think it'd take quite that long. Alrighty, well, before I go actually turning in that mission, I'm going to go straight to the Lancers Guild. Alrighty, so finally, let's get our next mission, which will enable us to get our next ability, which I've been oh so wanting. We're also only 2 levels away from our next ability after that. So what's up? Urgently needs us to travel to the East Shroud in his stead. We're going to get a new spear as well. Well, it looks like it's the same one we have pretty much, which kind of sucks. Hey, the hunting hat's better. Yeah, that's cool. We'll be able to equip that at least. Looks like that's the only useful thing. Sal, you come at a good time. I urgently require your help. Scarcely a bell ago, our old friend Falkes, I don't know, paid us another visit, seemingly intent upon reprising the performance he gave on the day of your first meeting. Oh, we gotta commence! We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Delay all things for this. I just want to do these as they become available as we level up, because I feel like they're pretty much the extent of what we can use our learned abilities for. These are meant to be some of the hardest challenges in the game, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Breach the 3 great gates and whatnot, so they're gonna shield us and everything first, and then we can move on. Alright, let's start doing some stuff. Getting that big damage. Use a leg thrust to stun them. I gotta remember to do all that. I think I'm outside of that, so I should be safe. And boom, they're all taken down. What's our extra fighter? Thaumaturge. Okay. Yeah, that's a big boy. Yep. Get him from behind. Just that good damage. Plus, he's never going to, like, actually attack in our direction, too, so that's good. Good stuff. Oh, there's some behind us, too. I didn't know. My bad. Kind of left our healer to fend for herself. Although she seems to be doing fine on HP, so that's good. Alright, keep it going. She's also full on MP as well. I'm not sure how a healer works. Or a conjurer, by the way. Although she does have the crown, so I guess they know what they're doing. Ooh, there's an iron lever. Well, I'm gonna press it, my dude. I can't. Okay. Well, never mind then. I'm just gonna fight these boys one at a time. Leg sweep that guy so he can't do anything for a few seconds. Just feel it's useful. Just to keep them at bay. Wow, we knocked their blocks off. That's all of them except for this boy. Oh, guess they're ready. Alright. 3rd gate is fallen. The Lord of the Lair awaits beyond. So this is actually a dungeon. Kind of. It's a very short one, but it's still a dungeon. The Ledge Leaper. Ooh, boy. Quickly, those boulders will not hold the Yarzons back for long. Ooh, yeesh. Okay, so basically, those boulders are taking damage, and we're going to have to defeat the Yarzons once they break through, it seems like. Huh, stun still works on him. I'm surprised. The boulders are beginning to crack. I'm assuming it's going to end once we defeat this boss. So if we do it fast enough... I can't fight in that. If we do it fast enough, we should be able to avoid them at all. Yeah, it's over. Father knows Hest. Probably an achievement for doing 3 Hests, I were to guess. Go ahead and tell everyone, good job. All right, let's get a reward. And we get a bonus because it's our first time. That's a lot of experience. Oh, that's that good. It's that good. Can we get out of here? Because that's a really odd thing to end off on. Yeah, there we go. So now let's actually start it. We read through the first few lines. This time, however, not all ears were deaf to his myriad provocations. It seemed one of our younger members took offense at his words and demanded satisfaction of the rogue. The two have since departed to duel in the East Shroud. Had I been on hand, I would have forbidden such folly and rebuked the lad for letting pride cloud his judgment. Alas, I learned of it too late, and the boy's gone. All we can do now is ensure that the hot-headed fool does not come to lasting harm. I would have departed in pursuit of the pair ere you came, but my duties keep me here. That's why you turn to you now, Sal. Pray go to East Shroud in my stead and watch over our comrade. Sounds good. So this is going to be the first time we actually go out into East Shroud, which is interesting because I don't know if our actual main quest is going to take us that direction. But if it does, that's really good for us, at the very least. Also, one thought I had, I think when an enemy is charging up an attack, like an area of effect attack, and you stun them, I believe that should cancel the attack. I'm not 100% sure, so don't call me out on that, but I want to try it sometime just to see if it actually does work. Because that would be a great, boon if it does. Word of your tireless efforts at Bent Branch Meadow has reached my ears. The folk there have naught but the highest praise for you. You've certainly a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? A letter from Luke-a-lot? Yep, I got that good stuff. I haven't the slightest inkling of what this could be about. Gods be good. Yeah, they do be. I have a mission for you, Sal. Suffice it to say, it's urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous, however, so you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you're ready. Neat. Yeah, I don't need those. I need the money. Give me that good moolah. It's gonna get us pretty close to our next level, isn't it? Yeah, we're over halfway already. I don't think it... Yeah, it didn't get the quest before I pressed it. What? No. 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 All right, well, let's go get back to it. Sign a mission of great import. All right. At least that stops whenever we're in the cutscene, God. Time is of the essence, so I shall speak plain. For once, thank you. Based on Luke-a-lot's observations, the Ixal has designs on the Guardian Tree, and they mean to act soon. The tree is the oldest living thing in the ancient forest and is held sacred by every forest-born Gridanian. Should it come to any harm, the elementals would fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos that would ensue. There isn't much time, you will sack quickly. I guess you are using normal words for once. Sal, please see this letter to the hands of Bow Lord Lewin at the seat of the first bows in the quiver's hold. Should thee need arise, pray put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect he will need all the able-bodied souls he can muster. Okay, so we're going to be meeting the Archer Boy. Good stuff. The fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. Go swiftly, Sal. Gotcha. So now we're getting sent out to deploy from other guilds for some reason. Interesting. I gotta wonder if you're going to be sent to the Archer even if you're under him as an Archer. Should be interesting for sure. So yeah, that just wants us to go up to the Archer's Guild. Why did it say that? Just quest accepted, I guess? Yeah, it's right over there. I'm just gonna teleport, no need to move around. I could accept the guild starting quest, but there's really, once again, I don't want to do that yet. I feel like that's something... No, I went to the wrong place. It didn't take in my up. Alright, now we're in the right place. I do love the design of these guild rooms. Like, the banners are so cool. You can't deny that. Themibas, you know, normal people names. Guess it is an elf. Oh, he's up in the corner up here. Can I, like, just get shot if I stand in front of him? Nah, he doesn't actually shoot. What a coward. Us Lancers know how true courage works. An urgent message from Mother Muon? Very well, you may enter. Proceed to the seat of the first bow? Why, sure. Okay, so I do believe we actually are getting to the place where we're going to start doing very important stuff, because this is important. This is an important area. So you are Sal Lapois, the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. I understand you wish words with me. Mune has information on the XIV, you say? Speak freely, you have both my ears. Yep, here's the letter. My dude, my friend, my buddy. God, it's just like, I can't imagine anyone looking, like, wearing these clothes and looking like anything other than another incarnation of Robin Hood or something. Matron for Fend, they mean to defile the guardian tree? Yeah, I guess. Before Nofaka, I swear those filthy birdmen will not touch it. Nay, not so much as a single leaf. 12, help me, how can it be that neither the wood whalers nor the gods quiver caught wind of this? I cannot help but think this plot bears the mark of a masked devil who has eluded us for so long. We must be wary, this incursion may be more than it seems. Would that the warriors of light were still with us, but this is no time for such idle thoughts. Thank you for delivering this message. You may assure Mune that I will dispatch a unit of my best men to investigate. My lord. Oh, did all of his men just die? I bet. It's the XIV, sir. The XIV have amassed at the guardian tree. What? Already? Bloody hells. Sal, Mune believes you capable, and I think of no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day. Aid in the defense of the guardian tree. Oh, this sounds interesting. Oh, my eyes are so pretty. I'm still not over my character, if you were wondering. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, there's an area similar to this in Ul'dah, and like a little tiny room with a very influential person in it. Basically, that's a sign that we're pretty much ending our adventures here in Gridania and going to start our adventures in the entire world, which is exciting. So, where exactly does it want us to go? To the Central Shroud, it would seem. Okay, I'm not exactly sure where the Guardian Tree is, but I'm sure whatever it is, a teleportation to... I can't do this. To Bent Branch Meadows would probably be good. Oh, people are advertising their free companies. Yeah, I'm not about that. All right, so now that we're here, where exactly is it saying we should go? Hold on, here's a good way to check. So I'm gonna take the mouse here, click on to guard a guardian, and look at the map. It is, okay, so that's where it is. Good to know. Where's Eastern Shroud? Eastern Shroud is way over here, and that's where we need to go for our other mission. So that's really far, isn't it? Oh, yeesh. All right, well, I guess we're going to make the pilgrimage over to where we need to go. That's exciting. So this is going to be quite the long haul, basically. I think once we go to Eastern Shroud, there's going to be another warp there. So if we were to do that now, I think we could come back. So I'm gonna put that on hold for a little bit. This boy with a chocobo fighting the bog Yargons. And if I'm correct, I believe the other enemies that are on our hunting log are actually also in the Eastern Shroud. Or maybe they're in Southern Shroud, I don't know. I'd also think like the enemies in the Eastern Shroud are like level 30, so I'm not sure why it would be wanting us to go here for a level 15 mission. That's another thing. Like I'm not too sure about this. I mean, I am level 16, so I'm above the intended level, but that's still dangerous. Oh, look at the rainbow. I didn't know that there could be rainbows when there's waterfalls, or probably when there's rain at all. Well, it's really pretty. Looks like it can be seen from pretty much any angle. I'm not sure how they do that in terms of like the design of it. Like, is it just a sprite showing a rainbow that just rotates with wherever you are? Or what? Not sure, buddy. Getting close to the Eastern Shroud here. So now we're pretty much going to see how dangerous this is going to be. I'm worried. I'm very worried. We got an achievement for mapping the realm, which is worth 10 points. I have no idea what those points do, if they even do anything. Discovering new locations does give you experience, though. Okay, it wants us to go straight up. Is there a close fate joined? What fate, though? And is there anyone else to help me? Level 9 vulture. Okay, it seems like the enemies here aren't too strong, and I think there is an aetheryte right over here, so I'm actually going to go over here and attune to it before I do the mission. Just, you know, so I always have a warp here if I ever need it. Oh wow, it's a lot farther out here than I thought it was. That boy's going to lock onto me. Yep. Luckily, I still have my shield from the duty, so we're not in a bad shape here. Speaking of which, what's our next duty? Here on the half shell is indeed level 15 duty. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign up for it again. Once again, these are like the funnest parts of the game. I kind of want to do them real often. You know, training with other people. Oh boy. There's a leave meet here, and I'm not sure if I want to do it. Those are the only blue missions that I could be like, yeah, you can skip them. But once again, like I said, it's a lot of experience. Basically taking care of 2 missions at once. And favorite destination. So that's going to be the last one we set as a favorite. Just because otherwise it's going to, you know, be a problem. What's that symbol up here? Sylph Stronghold? I have no idea what that means. So how much are you offering? 3,000? Nah. We'll take that on eventually. In fact, you know what we could do? We could use that whenever we have another class to level it up real quickly. Because 3,000 will get you up to at least like level 4, I think. Just instantly. I'm not sure if you need to be a certain level for it, but that's it's a different problem. Avoid the northern vultures just so I don't get hooked into a fight I don't want to have. Let's get up to this fight. Tree ant sapling. Oop, he saw me. Whatever, guess we're fighting. Whatever. It's free experience, so why not? I mean, anything is free experience when you think of it that way. There's so many locking onto me. Nah, I'm out. Y'all have fun back there. Suffer. This boy's using wing cutter. Is that even gonna hit me? Nah, they're done. We're outie. Look at the wild hoglets. Yeah, the enemies here are definitely a lot higher of a level, but still not too much of a danger compared to actual missions. Ooh, a big log. That's cute. I love that. That's really pretty. All right, here's Falquez. Oh, they got knocked straight out. So we meet again. Do you remember who I am, I trust? I do. But of course you remember your mentor, he who taught you the true meaning of courage. I understand you were able to retrieve the Stone of Courage in Spirit Hold. It seems I was right about you. Aye, you have the makings of a true Lancer, unlike those charlatans at the Lancers Guild. It is well that you have come to me, for I have just the trial for you, one that will do wonders for your courage. Not interested, you say? Ah, but you have no choice. Should you refuse, well, suffice it to say I will not be able to guarantee the safety of your comrade here. When we last spoke, I told you that a Lancer may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. Needless to say, the threat posed by ordinary creatures is insufficient. You must needs seek out a better sport. Ah, but fear not, I've taken the liberty of finding use something suitable. Take this alchemic potation and sprinkle it upon exposed roots yonder. Doing so will garner you the wrath of a certain creature, which you must then strike down. Yeesh, really? Hey, what's up, big boy? It's probably gonna be one of these tree ants. So it's right over here then. It's not too far. At least none of these enemies are like aggro. You would have think the tree ants would be. But nope, it would appear not. Put the alchemic potation on those roots and we get, yeah, a big old boy, sure. That works. Get that good stun before he even attacks us. The good stuff. And inflict slow on it. Oh, that's big. Oh, that's big. That's gotta be a strong attack. Good lord. Yeah, I'm not dealing with this. This is also not a hard boss. It's not a boss at all. It's just a normal enemy. That was literally nothing. That was nothing at all. That was a level 18 enemy, I guess. Still a little easy for my tastes, I'd say. Yo, my boy, what up? So you vanquished the tree ant. Well done. By striking down that frenzied creature, you have further strengthened your courage. Release your comrade? Oh, I shall, once you've completed my next trial. This one will pit you against a multitude of foes. Make your way to Lifemen's Stump and really that far away, dude? Once there, seek out a likely spot along the forest path to lie in wait. Man-eating wolves are wont to hunt there at this time of year, and should not be long before a pack appears. When the beasts show themselves, you are to slay their leader, the alpha wolf. I'll be observing from up close, the better to offer you advice. Man, alright. We almost have a full party here, so I shouldn't get myself into anything too big. I'm just gonna teleport over to Central Shroud then, if he wants us to go there anyway. I know it's a lot of teleporting, but trust me, money's not an issue early game. Really, the only issue I can see money being is buying an apartment and stuff. Alrighty, we're back. So where does he want us to go? All the way up there? I probably would have been better off not warping. Yeah, I'm gonna take that on first. Oh, look at that. Like, we're missing a tank, too. Like, that's always gonna be the thing you're missing, pretty much. If you're a tank, easy to say, you're not going to have very long queue times. Because they only need one of you, and, you know, you're very rare. So if you fill in the rare spot, well, there's no other rare spots to be filled. So it makes it easy. I guess it's not too far. Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. We jumping. I feel like I have a quicker jump than him. Anyway, he's just right over here, right? Not too far. Hopefully I'm able to finish this fight before it wants me to join the duty. Didn't think about that. Yeah, it's behind the waterfall, that's right. I remember now. The average wait time is 5 minutes, and we're at 6, so I'm like, it could spawn at any point. Not that we're gonna lose too much, like, progress when we do this, but still. It's something. Look at that big boy in there. Alright, we're waiting. Oh, that's a long wait period. That means it's probably going to be something crazy. Not excited for it. Level 19? Sure, whatever. Oh, I can't join quest battles while doing that? Aw. But I'm so close to forming a party. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out. I guess I'll just, like, destroy some monsters here while I'm waiting, and we'll do it. So, I'm not sure why this happened. I'm assuming it's because we didn't get into a game for so long. But while I was forming a party, everyone left. As you can see, there's only one DPS there for some reason. So, I'm just going to end the duty find because, like, it's basically restarting. And we're going to start the mission. I trained up a lot there. I actually fought, like, tons of enemies. So, we have a lot more experience than we had beforehand. So hopefully that's not too weird. That just really sucks. I'll turn it right back on after we do this, because I really do want to get into that duty. So defeat the wolves, and we have a. Oh, he's gonna help, or is he just gonna watch? Okay, yeah. So he's gonna help. Actually, interesting. So in that case, I do want to see if I can stun him and cancel his attack. That would be great to see. If the one that I'm looking at could actually try to do an attack, that'd be great. Definitely don't need to attack the Alpha Wolf yet. Nope, this one over here. All right. I didn't get a chance to stun him, and it's kind of, well, the game's kind of struggling right now. Okay, so here. I don't think it stunned his attack, but I also think I did it a little late. All right, let's try wearing down on the Alpha Wolf for a little bit. See if we can do anything here. He seems to be taking a lot of damage, so... Oh, my goodness. Oh, God. Why is it struggling this hard? It shouldn't be. Maybe it's just because there's so many enemies, but, like, I've seen it take more. I don't know why it's doing that. Enrage the Beast. Yeah, I'm hoping to kill the Beast. I'm just kind of spamming my moves. I don't know why it's acting like this. It's dead. Is it gonna chill? It still wants me to... Why is it doing that? Hold on. Well, I can't pause either because I'm in the middle of a fight. Okay. Well, you're to be congratulated, Sal. By throwing yourself into the midst of danger, you further tempered your courage. Maybe it's because it's raining? But it's rained before and it's been fine. Oh, that's weird. This looks weird. It looks like I'm a huge Lalafell. In the process, you brought peace to the Lifemen Stump, a place considered sacred by the people of Gridania. Having undertaken my trials, you must now see that those issued by the guild are not but child's play. Mine is one true path to courage. All others lead to ignominy? If you wish to become a lancer worthy of the name, I suggest you leave Ewan in House of Cravens, never to return. No, I don't think I will. For your sake, I pray you do soon. Till we meet again. Okay, why is the game acting like this, though? That's my only worry currently.